All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today we're going to talk about a huge shift that's happening right now in business software. We're seeing this massive move away from the old, rigid systems that everyone's used to and into this brand new world of flexible, super intelligent AI agent teams.
So here's our game plan for today. We're going to start with exactly why the old way of doing things is breaking down. Then we'll introduce you to your new AI team. After that, we'll cover the one single rule you have to follow for any of this to work. We'll give you a 5-step plan to get started, and then we'll wrap up by talking about how you can tell if this whole thing is actually paying off.
First up, let's get right to the heart of the problem. Why is this even happening? What's going on that's forcing so many businesses to totally rethink the software that runs their entire operation? Okay, this slide right here has a fantastic analogy to explain it. For decades, businesses have been built on what's called a monolithic architecture. The best way to think about it is like a prefabricated house. Everything is built in, it's all tightly connected, it comes from one company. And yeah, it's stable. But what happens if you want to renovate the kitchen? Well, you might have to tear down the whole house. Now, the new way is what we call composable architecture, and this is way more like building with Lego bricks. Every single piece is its own module that you can swap out, add to, or connect in new ways. It gives you total flexibility to build exactly what you need.
And here's the thing about those old prefab systems. They create these massive bottlenecks. Because everything is basically welded together, they are incredibly slow to change. Any upgrade is a giant, risky, all-or-nothing project. And you're almost always stuck with a single vendor, which means you have no choices and the costs just keep going up. In a world that moves as fast as ours, that kind of rigidity, it can literally kill a business.
So if that old way is broken, what's taking its place? Let's move on and meet the new players who are built for this flexible, Lego-like world, AI agents. First off, an AI agent is not just a chatbot, not even close. You should think of it more like an autonomous digital employee. You can give it a high-level goal, something like, hey, find a way to reduce our shipping costs, and it actually has the intelligence to reason, to create a plan, and then go and execute all the complex steps across all your different systems to actually make that happen. But here's where it gets really powerful. One agent is cool, but a whole team of specialized agents working together, that's the real game changer. And that process is called orchestration. It's basically the digital manager that coordinates all of your AI employees so they can collaborate on a single mission. And this is a perfect, simple example of how that works. Just like you'd build a human team, you can assemble an AI team with different specialists. You might have a planner agent, whose whole job is to take a big goal and break it into smaller steps. Then, a research agent goes out and pulls all the data you need. An analysis agent crunches the numbers to find insights. And finally, you have an execution agent that actually goes into your systems and does the work, like placing an order or updating a record.
Okay, this all sounds pretty amazing, right? A tireless team of digital workers handling complex tasks. But there's one fundamental rule that makes the difference between these AI teams creating incredible value and just creating incredible chaos.
So I want you to think for a second. With all this powerful technology, all this potential, what do you think is the single biggest thing that trips people up and stops these projects from actually working?
The answer is so simple it's almost deceptive. It's bad data. You've heard it a million times. Garbage in, garbage out. And for an AI agent, it's the absolute truth. If you feed it outdated, inconsistent, or just plain wrong information, it won't just make a small mistake. It can cause a massive chain reaction of costly errors across your whole company. It completely undermines the entire point. The only way to solve this is by creating what's called a single source of truth. Now listen, this doesn't mean you have to go buy some giant new system. It's really more of an agreement. It's an organizational commitment to make sure that everyone, and I mean both your human employees and your AI employees, is working from the exact same trusted playbook.
And when you get this right, man, it is truly transformative. It obviously makes sure your data is accurate, which cuts down on errors and rework. But the most important thing is it gives your new AI agent team the clean, reliable foundation they absolutely have to do their jobs and make smart, autonomous decisions.
Okay, so we get the problem, we get the pieces of the solution. Let's get practical. How do we actually build this? What's the actionable plan for bringing these AI teams into your organization?
Look, a successful deployment isn't just flipping a switch one day. It's a structured journey. It all starts with strategic planning. You have to clearly define the problem you're trying to solve. Then you design the architecture, you build and test the agents, you manage the actual deployment, and just as important, the human side of that change. And finally, It's a constant cycle of monitoring and optimizing their performance. Now here's probably the single most important tip for getting started. Do not try to boil the ocean. You don't need a massive, company-wide AI team for everything on day one. Instead, just start small. Pick one low-risk but high-impact pilot project that can show a clear, measurable win in a few weeks, not a few years. That's how you build momentum and get the buy-in you need to go bigger.
So let's say you've done all that. You've launched your first pilot. Your agents are running. Now for the million-dollar question, sometimes literally. How on earth do you know if the investment is actually paying off?
What's so interesting about AI agents is that their return on investment isn't one-dimensional. It's not just about saving money by automating a few tasks. It's also about the direct impact on revenue, things like improving customer satisfaction. And then there's the long-term strategic benefits, like making your whole company more agile and able to pounce on new opportunities.
This table does a fantastic job of putting this into perspective. On one end, you have older tech like robotic process automation, or RPA. It follows a fixed script. It's great for simple stuff, but its value is capped. The second the process changes, the bot breaks. Then you've got AI copilots. They're awesome for making individual people more productive, but again, their value is capped by what that one person can do. Enterprise AI agents, they are a whole different beast. Because they're goal-driven and can learn, their potential value is totally open-ended. It actually compounds over time.
So at the end of the day, you have to track the metrics that really move the needle. Don't just count how many tasks an agent completed. Who cares? Measure the real business impact. How many hours of human work did we free up for more important stuff? Did our decisions get more accurate? Are customers sticking around longer? Those are the numbers that prove you're getting real value.
And that brings us to our final thought for today. And it's a really powerful one that perfectly frames this whole conversation. The big strategic question for companies is no longer about which software system they're using. The real question is about where the authority to actually act lives. And this is where the conversation shifts from being about technology to being about business strategy, about governance, and about accountability. Because as these autonomous agents become core members of our teams, the real question every leader needs to answer is, who exactly is responsible for the outcome? Thanks for joining this explainer.